Thank you all for gathering here today to celebrate the life of my dear sister. Even in her darkest hour, Veronica thought not of herself, but only of protecting the luminary. She was a keeper to the last.
A shame we don't get to see how Veronica looked like as an adult. We only got to see her as a kid. Bit unfortunate. Because we would like to see how Veronica is actually supposed to look like instead of just the kid form.
Now, I ask that each of you offer up a lock of hair to the sacred flame, that its light may guide her on her way back to the World Tree.
What? Wait, so we're supposed to cut off a piece of our hair and throw it to the fire? And that's supposed to guide her to the World Tree? What? What?
Oh, Veronica, my little angel. Curse you, Mordigan. Why could you not have taken me instead?
I think this bit of line is left from the script. Because, we don't need this parenthesis whale. That is something for the voice actors so that they know, oh, this is the emotion I'm supposed to use when I read the line. They forgot to edit out the whale bit, because they could have just had, oh, Veronica, my little girl, cursed you, and the voice actor would already wail, curse you. So, you know, just happened to notice this little error here that the princess's emotion is not needed for the script, the text for the players is not needed. So they used the wrong line of text for the scene.
My darling, darling daughter, how could you leave us without saying goodbye?
Serena appears steadfast despite her grief. But the sight of her poor parents is heartbreaking indeed.
My child, I must speak with you and your friends. When you have a moment, please come to the cathedral.
I mean, at least burning a bundle of flowers makes more sense than burning your hair. If I had to choose which ceremony makes more sense, bundle of flowers makes more sense than hair. Because at least the flowers, you can be like, oh, the flower, where did it grow? On the ground. And Yggdrasil is everything that's within the ground. The World Tree connects everything there with the grass, so you'd be like, ah, you throw in the flower, it works because the flowers is plucked from the World Tree. But hair? I know they say that all the humans come from the World Tree because it brings life to everything, but your hair makes far less sense than taking a bundle of flowers. And also, what are you supposed to do if someone is bald? Like, they go like, the tradition here, take a lock of your hair and throw it to the fire. The bald guy goes, am I gonna be seen as rude because I'm not giving anyone hair? I mean, hello, I don't have any hair. Is he supposed to take his armpit hair? His arm hair? What is he supposed to do if you're bald? Like, what are they supposed to do in that right?
Forgive me for summoning you here at this time of sadness, but there is something I believe you will be eager to hear. You came in search of the sacred conveyance upon which Erdwin and his allies rode out to face the Dark One, did you not?
How did you know that?
For some days before your arrival, Holy Yggdrasil granted me another vision. I saw you, honored luminary. You were standing alongside Serena upon a great white object that transported you to an island in the sky. A strange and beautiful place.
So that means Benedictus knew Veronica was not going to be alive because he only saw Luminary with Serena? And Serena and Veronica are supposed to come in a pair? So if he got a vision where he didn't see Veronica, does that mean he went, oh, I know what's going to happen to Veronica. Gotta keep my mouth sealed, but I don't know. Doesn't look like Serena's gonna make it. I didn't see her in a vision. Together with the Luminary.
And you think this was a vision of the future?
I do. For in my dream, Veronica was not with you. I have been greatly troubled as to what her absence might mean.
Yeah, so I was correct. He saw the vision that Veronica's gonna be dead. And he just went, how am I supposed to break this down to anyone that I saw a vision of Veronica being dead.
I had hoped and prayed that my fears were unfounded, yet, alas, they were not. Which made me wonder if the conveyance upon which you stood might also be real. And then I remembered. Cetacea. The legends tell of a divine being who soared through the skies on silver wings, a beast summoned to Erdwin's side by a mystical melody. Perhaps it was upon Cetacea's back that you rode in my vision, and perhaps the island upon which you alighted is the next step on your journey.
Is this Cetacea gonna be a whale? I'm only asking because the name Cetacea made me think of the Pokemon Cetitan, and that one is a white land whale. So it just made me wonder, did Dragon Quest also have a whale creature with the word set in it? And then Pokemon, well, not necessarily copied, but took inspiration from that when they made their whale Pokemon?
I intend to scour the annals for indications of how she might be summoned. I will inform you forthwith if my researches should prove fruitful. Now, the day's unhappy events have surely taken their toll. Rooms have been prepared for you all at the inn. Pray, rest a while.
Oh well, let's go rest then. Ah, there's the inn. Whoops. Just the easy way. And now to hear the jingle again. Oh. I guess not. We're instead gonna hear Serena play the harp. Interesting. I think this is actually the first time we actually have a cutscene inside a bedroom. Or while resting. Because every other time we haven't gotten that. They just play the jingle and they say the next day, so interesting. Also, wait. There are 3 beds in here. We are 4 guys. Did I share a room with... Did I share a room with Eric and Gramps? And then Hendrik and Silvando slept with Jade and Serena? Am I supposed to go outside? Okay, yeah, I'm supposed to do that. I'm gonna guess she is by the tree that she said she used to play with Veronica all the time. I'm gonna assume she's over here. Never mind, she's not here. Well, then... I don't know, she's probably by the edge of town. No, that's Eric. Ooh, barrels. Did I open these before? No, I did not. And here's a pot. I didn't break it either. I did not do a good job looking around for them then. Oh. I thought I spoke to this one. Well, cool. I got a password again. Well, let's try to talk with the party members that I know are around. Which I spotted Silvando and I spotted Eric. It's a dog right next to Silvando. Hey there, honey. Can't sleep either, huh? Well, we all need the time to think, but try not to brood too much over things you can't change, okay? Want to make everybody in the address smile, but with the world the way it is, that's an impossible dream. There are things that even I, the great Silvando, can't do. Ugh, it's that depressing music. It's making me all mopey. It's coming from behind the inn. Sounds a lot like Serena's harp. There's Eric. People come and people go. That's just the way the world works, I guess. But why did it have to go so soon? So why did she have to go so soon? She could have said something at least. I had stuff I wanted to talk to her about. Alright, so we need to find Hendrik and Gramps as well. Maybe up here? No, where are Gramps and Hendrik? No, not here. Ah, there's Gramps. Eleanor, my dear wee lassie, Erwin, my boy. Yuki, will you promise me something? Tell me you'll wait till your old grandpa pops his clock before you go shuffling off this mortal coil. People of Edra are made of stern stuff. We can deal with whatever Mortigan throws at us. But a world where the old outlive the young, that's not a world I want to live in. Well, I guess I know where I'm supposed to go for Serena, but I want to find Jade and Hendrik. Maybe someone is in here? No, that's just the parents. Did I read this red book before? No, I just told about the future thing. I think I've read that one before. Birth of Arborea, yeah, I've read that before. Okay, I've read these red books. So sorry for just speeding along the red books, I just had to check if it was one that I had already read, you know? There's no one in the inn. Jade is not in here. There she is. That's not the end of the inn. That's just close by to the inn. It's almost like if the sky is crying. It was raining like this when I last saw your mother. That night, when I fell into the river and you drifted away from me, I swore that I would one day grow strong enough to protect the people I love. But I still have a long way to go. We're lucky Veronica had the strength that I didn't. Alright, now where the frick could Hendrik be? Because we found Jade. Hendrik is the only one left. Is he in the cathedral? Like, where would he be? Yeah, he is in the cathedral for some reason. When Morrigan was reborn as the Lord of Shadows, the fate of this world was thrown into disarray. If only I had realized that Jasper was in the demon's thrall, perhaps I could have stopped him. Perhaps Veronica would still be alive today. He's blaming himself, is he? That's not good. Blaming yourself is never the answer, Hendrik. Alright, now let's go to where Serena is. Promise, oh my love, thou wilt wait in the bough above, that our leaves might bloom together. Though time hath torn thee from my arms, and time hath wrought to us countless harms, time shall make us one forever.
It's a love song from the Age of Heroes. The story of a lady pining for her long-lost sweetheart. No one remembers who wrote it, but I've loved it since I was a little girl. You know, something's been bothering me. Veronica? We were born at the same time, so our leaves bloomed at the same time, didn't they? Do you think they'll fall at the same time too?
I don't know. You've always been a bit slow, to be honest. But I hope they do. Serena, I want you to promise me something. If anything happens to me, promise you'll finish this without me.
I shan't promise anything of the sort. I don't even want to think of such things. If only I had promised to do as she asked. Perhaps she might have been able to make her sacrifice more easily. She was right, you know. I always have been slow. When it came to talking, or walking, or learning magic, I was always a step behind her. But now I must tread my own path. Alone.
Oh, you still have your friends, so you're not fully alone, Serena.
I hate to ask, but would you mind awfully not going anywhere for a little while? I think I'm going to cry. Thank you. I'm sorry to be such a bother, but I shan't be one any longer. Veronica died to save me. I must make the most of my life, for her sake.
He's got cut her. Okay.
No more tears. That was the old me.
Okay, so this is the whole Naruto situation again. That, oh, I cut my hair. Look how brave, look how strong I am now. I cut my long hair. Yes, I'll say that.
Goodbye.
Yeah, but you're not burning the hair though. You're just throwing it out. You're not even burning it like everyone else. What? Huh? Her hair self-combusted? Well, remind me never to cut my own hair in this universe, because they combust apparently.
What in the world? I feel different.
Yeah, let me guess, you got all the abilities that Veronica had? You will now know Boom and all that? Yep.
Thank you, dear sister.
Well, I hope she got a stat buff uh, that reflected it, because Serena has a really low magical might. So even if she learns all the spells that Veronica have, she's not gonna hit particularly hard. She's gonna be like, the weakest fireball ever. Because Veronica had a buttload of magical might. She can now use all Veronica's spells and abilities. Huh? Oh, and she got all her points too. Cool. Yeah, them? Alright, so there's a lot here. She has still only 3 skills on Wand left. Yeah, because that's heavy wands. I guess you can start using heavy wands like her sister? Alright. Let's see what I want to get then. I'm not gonna use any spear or whip on her. I guess I do these then, the wizard ward. Oh, wait, is anything on him? No, nothing on him. Okay, nothing interesting here then. Yeah, let's just do this then, this Vim. Brings into being a barrier that protects the user from offensive spells, sure. Now what does this one do? Enchanting Echo enables the user to occasionally cast the same spell twice at no extra cost. Oh, wow. Wow. Yes, please, learn this Enchanting Echo. That sounds amazing. Just have the chance to cast the same spell twice with no extra cost. Magical Might, sure. That's within Spears. Spooky Aura, Max MP, yes. Earth Fire Resistance, Ice Wind Resistance. Spooky Aura, sure. Need to learn one more thing, then that one unlocks. Let's do fire and earth resistance. Sage's Breath. Whips up an ethereal wind that gradually restores the user's MP. Okay. Channel Anger. Greatly increases damage done by any offensive spells the user casts. Oh. I should get this then. Okay, so that's Veronica's unique skill tree, the Vim. Alright, I get it. Sure, let's learn this channel Anger. Oh wait. Yeah, I'm not gonna use the heavy wands. I'm still... Though I can get spells from it? Yeah, I can get spells from it. Hang on then. Oh yeah, Staff of Salvation as a MP healing skill. Hold up, let me get some points here in the heavy wand section then. Minor MP recovery after battle. Yes. Pep chance 10%. It costs 40 points? Wow. I was about to say that, costing 40 points. Beelzefreeze. Anti-magic. I do want to get... No, I need to have Heavy Staff equipped to use the Staff of Salvation. Never mind then. Yeah. Well, this was still a good thing to get. When wielding. I have 13 points left. I can still get Sage's Breath. I can't get Channel Anger. Let's get this one. Ice Wind Resistance. There we go. Well, let's look at it. Yep, she has Heal, Mid-Heal, More Heal, Multi-Heal, Squelch, Tingle, Zing, Bedazzle, Frisk, Fizzle. Yeah, Frisk, Frizzle, Sizzle, Kaziz, Crack, Crackle, Whoosh, Swoosh, Kawoosh, Bang, Boom, Whack, Drain Magic, Oomphle, Buff, Kabuff, Accelerate, Magic Barrier, Bounce, Blunt, Sap, Kasap, Decelerate, Decelerate, Anathemetes, Fuddle, Kafuddle, Dazzle, Fizzle. Alright, cool. Equipments. Everything better for her? Oh yeah, she has a massive magical might stat now for Serena, so she's no longer useless because she has a massive magic stat. That one is stronger. The Gracious Trident. Oh, it's a trident. Never mind. Trident means it's a lance. Hold up. There. Staff of Anti-Magic. I lose its magical mending, but I gain more MP absorption and a lot more attack. The Shiver Stick is better than the Staff of Anti-Magic. Oh, Heavy Wand. Right, I see that now, Heavy Wand. I keep forgetting that. Alright, so in terms of wands, I have nothing better than what I already have. Do you have anything better on for the head though? The circlet. I need to make so many of these gold circlet. Witch's hat. Nah, let's give her the gold circlet. There. Princess's robe. It's the better one. Yep, it's the best one so far. The Wyvern Wand is not better than the Butterfly Baton. Nor is it better than the Seraphic Scepter. It's not better than any of them, the Wyvern Wand.